All right, we are here for the 14U championship game. It's the Worcester Vikings Elite taking on the New England Brotherhood here on Sports Station. The final game here in the NEYT championship Sunday. We're in for a good one here today. So underway. Gonna be a squib kick to open this one up. Returning to the outside, getting across midfield, looking to cut back in and down inside the 40. That is where the Brotherhood will start this drive. Or the Vikings, rather. The Vikings getting the ball first. And first flag of the game already. Delay of game, I think, against the Vikings. Now from the 45. Here's Worcester looking to open things up. They're going to toss it, coming to the near side, getting a nice block. Cuts back in. Another flag is down, but in the meantime, it is a gain of 15 to the 30-yard line. But flag in the backfield on a running play. We know what that usually means. That's coming back for a hold. But let's see what the verdict is. And it was an illegal block in the back. So bring this one all the way back. It's a midfield. First and 15 becomes first and 20. Brutal start to this one here for Worcester. Run it left side and gets back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain. Second and 20 now. .90 seconds into this game. Already 2 penalties called. Here is second down and long. Play action. Under pressure, he gets dropped. First sack of the game belongs to the Brotherhood. And it's third and forever now. 25 to gain. Little disclaimer, we don't have the rosters here for these games. Dropping back, steps up in the pocket, and this is going to be another sack. Oh, he gets sacked by about 3 guys right there. And it's 4th down and an automatic punt. Gotta be. For the Vikings elite. Timeout called by Worcester. The first stoppage of clock. From either side, and they take one after a 3 and out, assuming they punt. Fourth and 26. They're going to line up to take a snap. Wow, 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. They are going to go for it. Throws it. It's a quack over the middle, and it's going to be just shy of the first down. So they needed 26. He gets 22, and almost was able to break it. Could not. That's going to be a turnover on downs, but luckily for the Vikings, they don't give up the ball back in their own territory. And it would have been deep in their own territory, too. That's how the Brotherhood will take over. First and 10 for New England. Takes the snap, hands it off, right up the middle. This is going to be a gain of about 6 on the play, and the ball is out. Worcester thinks they have it. Officials talking about it, and they do say yes. No. Rather that he was down by contact. So, no takeaway. It would have been the first turnover of the game for either team. If it was, and instead it's second down and short. Second and 3. Run it to the left side this time. Trying to get to the line of scrimmage there, and maybe got a yard. Inside handoff up the middle here on 3rd down and short, and he is going to get a first down to the 45-yard line. First down of the game for either team. From the 45 and around. And it's going to be a loss of about 2. The man with no jersey making a stop. First down. Under pressure. Avoids it. Down the sideline he goes. He might go all the way. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 10. What a run from the quarterback. Throwing in the flat, off his fingertips, incomplete. Second down and goal. From the 9. Of the flag. "12 players on the field against the Brotherhood. You just can't have those mistakes in the championship game. You can't. No timeout call by New England. They'll take their first. Here's 2nd and 15. Following the timeout. Rolling out to the left on design rollout. He's chased and sacked from behind. What a takedown from No Name. Loss of 3 on the play, and we saw a pair of sacks from the Brotherhood defense on their opening defensive possession. Now we get one from Worcester in a big spot to make it now 3rd and forever. Goal to go. Here's 3rd down, pump fake, steps up over the middle, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down, another 4th down and 18. Saw 4th and 26 last time, now 4th and 18. Over the middle, throws a seed. It's caught towards the goal line, extending for the end zone. I don't think he got there. They say he's down at the 1. Back-to-back turnovers on downs here in this game. 1 from each team. Now they'll have it thrown half-yard line. This is some dangerous territory here. Haven't really seen this Viking team run it. And they just can't go backwards here. Now on 1st down, there's another flag. And this is going to be a false start. No, rather, offside against the Brotherhood. So instead of being at the 1, Worcester will get some breathing room. He'll be placed at the 6-yard line. Right up the gut. This is going to be a gain of 7 and the 1st down. First set of downs here. Wrap the gut. Go back on the ground here and pick up about 3. Make it 2nd down. Final 4 minutes here of the first quarter. Gonna run it right up the gut again, and this one will get some more yardage to cut even closer down to the 22-yard line. So they started this drive at their own 1. Now looking at 3rd and 2. Run it on the dive right up the gut. That's a good looking first down to the 30. Some more yards here back. Gain of 5, and they've ran it every single play this drive. And it's just kept that clock churning to the tune of under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Sixth play of the drive. Keep it on the ground. Lower the shoulder. Get a first down to the 41. This multi-tailback set that Worcester has ran on almost every offensive snap so far is going to be hard to digest who's getting the football between those guys. First down. Fake it and give it right up the middle. And gets down to the 47. Gave it to their big guy right there. And there should be one more play left here in the first quarter. Up it goes again, and that goes to midfield. The 3rd and 1 when we come back for the second quarter of action. That winds the first down. And still scoreless game, 0-0. After last game was action-packed. This one's still scoreless. We'll be right back here on Sports Nation. Third down and a yard as we switch sides. The ball's at midfield, so it didn't even really look like it. Now it's going to be 3rd and 6, false start against the Vikings. So forget 3rd and 1. It's going to be 3rd and half a dozen. Here's 3rd down and half a dozen. They're going to throw it this time. Float it down the near sideline. This one's intercepted, picked off. Stiff arm down the sideline. He goes out of bounds to about the 38-yard line. That was a wobbler, and it gets intercepted. New England will take over on the first play of this second quarter. Brotherhood will start it with it at the 38-yard line. What can they do on this drive? Quarterback keeper, that goes nowhere. Got a couple, but he's been his tracks pretty quickly. Second down and 8. Gonna keep it. Try to get to the outside. I'm spinning away. And this is gonna be a block. We'll get some positive yardage, but there are about 5 flags that will come out for that one. It's not gonna count. Ran about 30 yards. Eventually lose yards. This Vikings offense. And they're trying to break something up here on the Brotherhood bench. Call it a shot block here. This might be 15 yards. Yeah, it will be. It's going to bring it all the way back to their own 49-yard line. Here's second down and 25. Handoff, right side. And Good for about 3. Great tackle on the outside there. They've seen 3rd and long once today. They'll see it again. They went for it on 4th down last time as well. On a 4th and 18. So not scared. Pump fake. Rolling out right. He gets hit on the release and the pass is incomplete. And another timeout called by the Brotherhood again. They'll take their second here with 8:49 to go in the scoreless first half here from Brown Stadium at Brown University. These defenses really coming in big here today. Fourth down and 21. They're going to throw it. No, it's caught. First down. Makes a man miss. Oh, watch out. Down the sideline. It's a foot race, and he's down at the 2. Shoestring tackle there. But it's a 4th and 21 conversion, and now the receiver's injured. Who made the play? Oh, no. Not good. Now it's second down, or 1st and goal from the 4, and the injury, I mean, it looks like the man was able to come off the field on his own power, so that's a great sign. Now 1st and goal. False start. Just bad. Quarterback keep right up the middle, touchdown! The Brotherhood score first, and finally, we got some points on the board here in the 14U championship game. They're going to go for two. Trying to make it an 8-0 game. Should give them a nice cushion early on in this one. 2 points is pure. We're in the same play that time. As the touchdown, they're able to tie the game. We're drive there from the Brotherhood following the interception. They're able to really flip the momentum in this game because it looked like Worcester had a really nice drive going for them. Through the interception and 40-yard catch right there on 4th down. Really setting the tone. Squib kick goes right to a Viking and racing down, trying to get to midfield, does to the 49-yard line. The 48. Handoff to the left side. They faked to go up the middle, and to the left it picks up about 5 yards. Solid run to open the drive. Counterplay right side. Lunging towards the 1st down marker. They're going to say it's about a yard short. 3rd down. Third down 2. Worcester trying to craft together a nice drive here. Sure don't want to really give the Brotherhood the ball back. Here's a toss play right side. looking for a hole, gets one, has a first down, and it is to the 26-yard line, 36-yard line. To move the chains once again. First down, throwing deep down the field, pass is incomplete. Should have been picked, it was not. Second down. Clock continues to wind down. And now it'll stop at 5:50. Either team able to have thrown the ball too well, with the exception of that fourth down catch run that we just saw from the Brotherhood. Second down. Motion of man, they give it right up the middle on the inside. Handoff, good burst of speed. He gets really good chunk of yardage there. Good for about 7 on the play. Third down. Here's third down and 4. Give it on the end around. Little touch pass down the sideline. Going to cut inside. First down and more. Still on his feet to the end zone. Touchdown. Vikings. What a way to get shifted. There's a flag down. Oh, man. And it actually came back. Wow, came back. So let's take these points off the board as so instead of a touchdown, 3rd and 4 becomes 3rd and 14. Taking a long time to get things back together here. Third and 14. is. They're going to run it again. Hesitation. Finds the hole right side. Hit out at the 32-yard line. They say keep the clock going as well. Gain of about 7 or 8 there. 4th down, though. We have a timeout called from the Vikings. Take a timeout, too, here on Sports Nation. Back here for 4th down. They're going for it again, and another flag is thrown. I mean, what are we really doing here, man? It's against Worcester again. Ball now at the 37-yard line. Fourth down, they're going to keep it on the ground. They got a first down. Wow. Look at that. That one's good for about 2 on the first down carry. Sloppy first half here. Second down again. And in motion, they're going to throw it that way to him. It is caught for a gain of only a few. Great open field tackle there by the Brotherhood. To keep this thing alive. Here's third down and about 7 now. Third and 7. On the end around, got some blockers ahead. Looking to get outside, has some space. Another flag is down. And in all likelihood, this is going to come back too. And it will, the chop block. It's going to be third and 16 now. Third down. They run it again with the big back, and he's going to get about 3 there at that time. It's going to be fourth. And yeah, I think the Vikings are going for it. So the man with no jersey, he has his jersey now. Pulling number 82 on the sideline here. This will be the final timeout called by the Brotherhood, it appears. Minute 21 to go. Fourth down and 15. Let's see what Worcester dials up here. Keep it right up the middle, trying to find some space, and that was a disaster from the start. Turnover on downs again. Telling the officials, or telling the scorekeepers to reset this clock back to 102, and that's what they do. Minute for the Brotherhood to try to get something on the board here. They have no timeouts. Let's see what they can do. Man motion to give it to him on the end around. And my man is back in the game after being injured earlier. Kills 9 seconds off the clock and also got about 9-10 yards. Clock keeps going. They got to tell the scorekeepers, you guys got to fix that. You got to put it back up. "39 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and 2. Gonna keep it himself, right up the gut, and got a first down. Picks up 3. Now the clock will stop with the chain movement. Also, that is now officially the Brotherhood's last time out. Realized my mic was muted that for a good amount of time there. My apologies. Yeah, just had a trick play, go for a touchdown for the Brotherhood. Squib kick. It's still rolling, and it's going to go out of bounds to be set up at a pretty good spot here. For the Vikings. Put it up to 43. That's where it went out. First play of the drive here. We'll get to the 49. Doesn't look like they're going to get something off. That's well drawn up. There's 3 seconds. Looks like they're going to spike it. Now they will run one more play. It's a pitch to the right side, and this is going to be out to the 37. That'll end the first half here, though. 14-0, Brotherhood on top. Great first half for the Brotherhood. We come back. Got 24 more minutes of action here on Sports Nation. Second half of action here between the Vikings and the Brotherhood. And this is going to be we'll have to re-kick this because it was offside on the kickoff. They tried it going onside, Vikings, and now the Brotherhood, they're ready for it if they do end up trying to do that again. Onside kick. It's going to be a little bit short. It looks like the Vikings have it. It just got to the 10-yard mark, and they do. Unbelievable. Worcester will take over at the 44-yard line. And it's going to be blown dead before the snap. Offside against the Brotherhood. And how they did it again. The hard count works 2 plays in a row. Everything going right for the Vikings here in the second half so far. We had a chance to hear their speech from the coach at halftime. He was getting his boys hyped up, ready to go, and had a great start here. Here's the first down, drops the snap, and just gets right back down. Second down and 8. Vikings trying to claw back in it. Here's the handoff. Left side, find the hole. Lowers the shoulder, still going to first down and more all the way to the 15. Trying to find the hole right up the middle here, and they do to the 10, so they get halfway there. And Vikings very close to getting their first points of the day. Handoff right up the gut. First down and a touchdown. Vikings in the end zone. Start the second half with an onside kick and turn into a touchdown drive to get on the scoreboard for the first time today. And they're going to go for two. Quarterback gets the play from the bench. Quarterback sneak right up the gut. Are they in? No. So it's just 6 points on the drive. Can't get the two. Now for the Vikings, looking to get a stop on defense here to really make this thing interesting. Onside kick. Recovered by the Brotherhood. And they'll start at the 45-yard line. Handoff. Trying to get to the middle and can't do much. The team able to run the ball too well here today. Handoff up the gut and breaking off some tackles here. Getting a first down to the 44-yard line. And that's the running play that these teams were looking for. Looking to throw on the end around again. This time was struck out of bounds. Try to do it again as they just got a touchdown off it That same design last possession. Second down and a dozen following the timeout, and this is make or break drive for both of these teams. Dropping back, rolling out right, under pressure, he gets not sacked, still on his feet, now he's sacked. Thought he might have broke out of that, looking like Caleb Williams for a sec, but ends up getting sacked. Third down and forever. Steps up in the pocket, sacked again, threw it away and got it picked off. Down the sideline, Vikings with a pick, 6, touchdown, 55 yards. This game has turned upside down. Now they'll go for 2 again, looking to tie it up this time. The pressure from the Vikings D-line has been coming all day long, and quarterback trying to avoid a sack. Sometimes it's better off just taking one. Now here's the biggest play of the game so far. 2-point conversion attempt. This is to tie it up. Quarterback's gonna keep and get in. Tie game. Oh, fumbled the ball at the goal line. I think he broke the play and the officials agree, yes. 14 apiece. The Vikings tie it up here in the championship game. Brotherhood, can they answer back? Ball's out! Oh my goodness! It's a scoop and score for the Vikings! Back-to-back defensive touchdowns! They've broken this game wide open! Three touchdowns in the first 6 minutes of this quarter. How? "47 yards. They're going to go for two again, though, here. How about this quarter for the Vikings? 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on defense. They dropped the stop on the 2-point try, and this play's dead. You can't return it. And NEYT rules, and now some smack talk between the two teams. But so there's a 6-point game here. Here's the onside kick. This one is going to be recovered by the Brotherhood, and they're still looking for a hole here. Brotherhood on the 49. And they'll have a short field here. Not sure why you go onside when you're up, but when your defense is playing this good, you can afford to take risks like that. First and 10, give it right up the middle here. Getting through some tacklers. There's going to be a couple flags flying, and this is probably coming back. It's actually going to be a penalty against the Vikings. Finally catching a break here. up the middle. Close to the first down marker. They get down to 21. Gain of 8. First set of downs. Right up the middle. First down run. Still on his feet, lunging for the end zone. He's down at about the 3. His first and goal from the 3. Trying to regain the lead on this drive. New England Brotherhood, give it right up the middle. No! A strong defense coming in big again. Second down now. Second and goal. About a minute between the snaps. Here is the keep up the middle, looking for a hole, finding it, and down at about the half-yard line. Third down now. Third down, run it. On the end around, they score. Touchdown, Brotherhood. Here we go, 2-point try, and the game stays tied. Oh, they slam him. And now they're gonna throw a couple flags too for the body slam and then what happened afterwards. What a game we've had here in the championship. This third quarter, 4 touchdowns here in the quarter. And this Vikings offense has not been on the field since the first drive of the game. It's been 3 straight Brotherhood drives, 2 of them ending in Vikings touchdowns. The last one, equalizer for the Brotherhood. And Brotherhood player who started the post-play altercation has been ejected from the game. This Vikings team has all the momentum right now as we enter the final quarter. So they're going to kick off with all the penalties. The Brotherhood are going to kick off from their own 10-yard line, or 10-yard line. That is absurd. Two 15-yard penalties, so push them back 30 yards. Don't really see anybody kick from where this is, and the return now from the 45-yard line. Getting some blocks down the sideline, going to cut inside, now trying to get back out and down inside the 15-yard line. They're already back in the red zone. Another timeout called. First down, run it up the gut, and gets to about the 12 for a 5-yard pickup there. Fake the toss and give it right up the middle here. And no gain. Third down. As we approach a minute left here in this third quarter. Keep the clock moving. Last play of the quarter in all likelihood. First and goal now from the 6. Can the Vikings score their 4th touchdown of the quarter right here? We'll have to wait for the 4th. Toss it to the left side. Trying to get to the corner here and brought down after maybe a 1-yard gain if he's lucky. That's going to be the end of the third. We'll switch sides. And the Vikings looking to retake the lead. Vikings Elite coming from Worcester here on Sports Nation. Here it is, first play of the 4th, run it right side, and they retake down at the 1. Looked like he had scored from this angle. The Vikings Elite, who had no points in the first half, have completely done a 180 from what we saw in those first 2 quarters. Going to retake the lead for the 2nd time today. Run it up the middle here on the keep, and a touchdown for Vikings Elite. go for two again like they have all game. And this snap is bobbled again like the last 2-point conversion. They pick it back up, trying to get outside. No. Another flag flies. That's going to be an illegal block in the back, I believe. So, Vikings now up 6. Onside kick is going to be, almost recovered by the Vikings, but Brotherhood able to get on top of it. Handoff left side on the first down, and it is going to be a gain of about 3. Second down. Run it right up the middle here. First down. Almost got there, but he gets 7 of the 8. Under 10 to go here in this championship game. Handoff right up the middle. And got the first down. Brotherhood moving the chains. First down on the end around. Trying to get to the outside. They're going to lose about 5 yards there. Letting this clock wind down. Second and 15. Double fake, throwing deep, downfield, got a man out there, it's caught! Staying in bounds and then lost his balance but got to the 2-yard line. What a throw and what a catch. First and goal. They can retake the lead on this possession. It's been back and forth. Give it right up the middle. Walking in. Touchdown, Brotherhood. And they retake the lead. Sorry, they tie the game for now. Excuse me. 2-point try to go back in front. Nope, didn't get there. Here's the kickoff return. Gets to the 29. This is the kick a deep there. Now under 8 minutes to go here in this one. And a timeout called by the Brotherhood. And first play gets nothing. Give it right up the middle here. On the handoff, he is able to get to the 41 for a first down. Toss play right side. Looking for the hole and getting down to the 46 or 7-yard line. So the Vikings have had an improbable second half here. Looking to take their time on this possession and hopefully for them close the deal. Go the other way here on the ground, and they bring him down immediately. Second and about 5 will become third and much longer. Five minutes and counting. Run it left side, looking for a seam and squirting his way through the hole. Got a first down on 3rd and 7 or 8. That's a big time play. One there gets a few. Second down. Run it left side. First down. To the 38. 37. And the comeback is almost complete, and we got an injured Viking. First and 10. Counterplay, right side, and brought down after a gain of a yard. Yeah, we got injury timeout. Down to 2.5 minutes to play. And from what it seems like, they don't really have a kicking game, either of these teams, so they're looking for the end zone here. Toss play, right side, trying to get to the edge. Brotherhood playing it well, and it gets maybe one or two there. Second down and 9. Right up the gut. That's a good run. Trying to strip the ball from him, and he's down to about the 30. Down to 1:10. Third down and 3. Right up the middle. It's close. They'll get a push. They'll get a first down to the 25-yard line. Now we're at a minute to go. Yeah, I think these timeouts are going to start coming through. No timeout here as we're 55 seconds and counting down. They go quick to the line here now. Going to call for time. And it's the Brotherhood who called for time with 49 seconds to go. Following the timeout, here's the run. And no gain on the play. 35 seconds left, and timeout called by the Brotherhood again. Trying to just give their guys one more chance to get the football back now because it's third down. .33 seconds. Toss it right side, looking for a hole, and not going to get one. Now it's third down. .20 seconds. They got to get something going here. And this will be another timeout called with 14. .14 seconds. They take the timeout. .14 seconds left. Third down and 10. Run it left side, looking for a hole. And he'll get one and get pushed out of bounds with 8 on the clock. Down to about the 19-yard line. Now it's fourth down. Fourth down. We're at the 22. From here, it'd be a 40-yard field goal, 39, 40-yard field goal. And they didn't even kick the PAT today. It's on the cards right here. But here's fourth down and 6. They're going to go for it. Here's the chance for the game-winning play. A shot to the end zone, up for grabs, and incomplete with 1 second left. Turnover on downs, and the second left. Unless the Brotherhood can do something miraculous here, we're going to go to overtime. 1 second. Just run it right up the middle here. Got a nice hole. And we'll go to overtime here in the championship game. Tied at 26. All right, starting off, it's Brotherhood. Here in overtime, they're going to run it left. And, oh, nothing. Lost it, too. Overtime in the championship, does it get much better than this? Not really. And another timeout called. Second down. Here's the run. Right side, and they got nothing. Brotherhood gets a big stop. Now it's 3rd and forever. Here we go. Left side, 3rd down. Finding the hole. Oh my goodness, touchdown! The Vikings on 3rd and goal. They needed 18 yards. They get in. And they're back in front. Unbelievable. And got it. For 2. Vikings up 8, and now they just need to stop, and they will be champions. 34 points in the second half in overtime for Worcester. From the 10-yard line, the Vikings, they got to stop their champions. Brotherhood, they need a touchdown and the 2 to keep this game going. Timeout called by the Brotherhood. Second down and 10. Looking left, pump fake, steps up, going to take off, and running down to about the 1. Tried getting across the goal line. They say he's down at the 1. Big play here, 3rd and goal. And they got someone jumping. What side was it on? It's a false start against the Brotherhood. No way. So it goes from the 1 to the 6. Third and goal. Throws quick, pass batted down, incomplete. Now it's 4th. The Vikings can smell it. They just need one play, and they're champions. This is for the game. 4th and goal. Takes, looks, steps up, sacked! Vikings win it in overtime. And they are the champions of 14U. Unbelievable. Let the celebration begin. What a second half for the Vikings. They had no points at halftime. They come out, they get 2 defensive touchdowns. A little Gatorade bath right now. To the tune of a 34-26 victory here at Brown University. What a game, what a finish, what a comeback. That's it from us, though, here on Sports Nation tonight. We had a great time here at the NEYT Championship Tournament weekend, as we do every year. What a game to finish it off. Vikings and the Brotherhood setting us all off at home here on Sunday night. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you all